You know that feeling when you're talking to a girl and you're just not sure if she's into you? Well, after this video, those days are over. We're about to uncover 8 secret behaviors that women use to signal their interest. These aren't your obvious flirting techniques. We're talking about subtle, often subconscious actions that speak volumes. She acts nervous now. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, shouldn't someone who likes you be cool and collected? Not necessarily. When we're around someone we're attracted to, our bodies can go into overdrive. This nervousness is actually a good sign. What does this nervousness look like? It could be fidgeting with her hair or jewelry, talking faster than usual, or even stumbling over her words. You might notice her laughing a bit too much at things that aren't particularly funny. These are all signs that your presence is having
an effect on her. But here's the key. It's not about the nervousness itself, it's about the change in her behavior when she's around you. Is she usually confident and articulate, but becomes a bit flustered in your presence? That's a strong
indicator that she might be interested. She initiates conversations. This one's huge. In today's world, where everyone's glued to their phones and social interaction seems to be on the decline, someone making an effort to start a conversation is significant. If a girl is constantly finding reasons to talk to you, whether it's in person or through text, pay attention. Maybe she asks for your opinion on something trivial, or she brings up a shared interest that you mentioned once in passing. These aren't random acts. They're her way of creating opportunities to connect
with you.
And it's not just about starting conversations, it's also about keeping them going. Does she ask follow-up questions? Does she seem genuinely interested in your responses? If she's putting in the effort to maintain a dialogue, it's a clear sign. She values your interaction. She keeps touching her face. This one combines nervousness and subtle preening. We often subconsciously draw attention to our faces, particularly our lips. You might notice her touching her lips while you're talking, tucking her hair behind her ear, or lightly running her fingers along her neck. These gestures serve 2 purposes. First, they're self-soothing behaviors that help manage nervousness. Second, they're designed to draw your attention to her face and neck, areas traditionally considered attractive. This behavior is deeply rooted in evolutionary
psychology.
By drawing attention to these areas, she's subconsciously highlighting her femininity and beauty. Her pitch changes. This one's subtle but unmistakable. When we're attracted to someone, our vocal cords actually tense up slightly, causing our A pitch to rise. This often means her voice becomes a bit higher and more feminine when talking to someone she's interested in. It's not a dramatic change, but it's noticeable if you're paying attention. You might also notice changes in the rhythm and speed of her speech. Does she speak a bit faster when talking to you? Does her voice have more energy than usual? These are all potential signs of attraction. She asks if you're single. This might seem obvious, but it's worth discussing because of how it often happens. Most of the time, a girl won't come right out and ask, "Hey, are you single?" It's usually more subtle. She might casually bring up relationships in conversation, ask about your dating history, or mention her own single status. She could make jokes about being your girlfriend or tease you about other girls who might be
interested in you.
All of these are ways of fishing for information about your availability. Pay attention to the context. If she's asking in a group setting, it might just be conversation. But if she brings it up in one-on-one interactions, that's a stronger sign, a 6. She adjusts her clothes. This ties back to preening. When we're attracted to someone, we naturally want to look our best. For women, this often shows up as subtle adjustments to their appearance, smoothing out clothes, fixing her hair, adjusting her neckline. These aren't just random actions, they're subconscious ways of making sure she looks her best for you. Look for quick, almost reflexive adjustments. Does she subtly check her reflection when you approach? Does she seem more aware of her appearance in your presence? These are strong signs. 7. She keeps staring at you. Eye contact is powerful. When a girl is interested in you, she'll find it hard to look away. You might catch her glancing at you across the room, or her gaze might linger a bit longer than usual. But it's not just about how long she looks, it's about the intensity. There's a big difference between a casual glance and a lingering look. If she's interested, her gaze will often be more focused and intense. You might even catch her scanning your face. And if she looks away, then quickly looks back, that's a strong sign of attraction. She shares personal stories. This is all about vulnerability and trust. When a girl is interested, she'll want to create a deeper connection. She might share personal stories or meaningful information, not just random anecdotes, but things that matter to her. Is she telling you about her childhood, her dreams, her fears? The more personal the information, the more it shows she trusts you and wants to form a bond. And notice how she reacts when you share. Does she ask questions or relate it back to her own experiences? That's a key sign of building intimacy. In conclusion, no single behavior is a guarantee of attraction. It's about patterns. See the overall
vibe of your interactions. Some women might show all of these signs, others just one or two. The key is to be observant, present, and trust your instincts. And remember, this isn't about playing games. It's about understanding and making
deeper connections. Use this knowledge wisely. If you notice these signs, don't just jump in. Take the time to engage, get to know her, and see if there's a real connection. And while you're watching her signals, pay attention to the ones you're sending too. Be open, be genuine, and the right connection will find you.